I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That stuff got to be hot.
All right. That's how it's done. Hello, everyone. This is the Us Guys podcast, episode 112. My name is Billie Jean Dazzlestein, and you're listening to the Us Guys podcast, episode 112 for June 6th, 2021.
D-Day.
I'm joined by
Reverend Rickety James Vegas
Dongenstein
Seagull.
Nice. It's got a lot of names.
He's important.
And I'm also joined by
I'm a goat.
the goat.
Just a goat.
And then off mic for right now, we got the Savage Randys.
And I'm Jack Napkin.
And Jack Napkin is over here.
Get it?
No, Jack Napkin?
No.
I hate the way
Like
you
a
look
jerk
at me.
napkin?
Oh, yeah.
Like a jerk sock,
Yeah.
Okay.
but a napkin.
Jack
lower,
Napkin.
Lower rent.
Do you use it more than once?
Yeah.
He folds it.
Yeah, you fold it.
You fold
You
it?
can quarter it. And
Half and half and half.
Is it like a thick restaurant napkin?
No,
or is it just
no.
like a McDonald's
Yeah.
Is it a linen napkin?
fall
No.
away?
It's paper.
It's like those recycled McDonald's ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
just crumble.
You can see little specks of other paper product in them.
Yeah,
Like-
those are the worst to have to
Yeah.
wipe with.
Like the bathroom hand towels.
Oh, yeah.
Industrial
Well,
toilet
Like
paper.
particle board.
that toilet paper with no texture. That stuff is bad.
It's not Mallard soft.
No. Even though a mallard would not be good to wipe with, I don't think. Because it would just slide off of him and just smear.
That's his problem.
Yeah, it would be his problem, but then it'd be all over your butt cheeks and stuff.
and your inner thigh.
No, you'd have like Mallard juice on your
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
Then it would be like,
Mixed with poo.
it would just like drywall your butt cheeks together.
I don't think it
afterwards.
dries out. I think it's just a swampy mess.
Yeah.
Is it?
Especially in this weather.
You've had some wet ass moments in your time. You're old enough.
Not really. No, I usually shit dry.
It just falls out of him. Like in the form
So
of chicken
lucky.
nuggets.
No,
So
it
special.
falls out in round.
Round, square pellets
Square
like
pellets.
a wombat.
Look like-
I got wombat poops.
The immaculate one wiper. That's what we
Yeah.
all hope for.
Yeah, very rare do I have to scrub.
Very rare do I get a one wiper.
It's some chicken nuggets and
You got a lot of roughage. Synthetic roughage.
synthetic. Yes, absolutely. Not real.
So it is June 6th, and it is freaking hot this week. It is
so hot.
It is hot. Anybody got any sweat stories for this week? This week in sweat news.
We mowed the lawn.
Anybody mow a lawn or
I had
anything?
a rough day yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
mowing the lawn.
It was
Yeah,
hot
I slept in.
yesterday.
I didn't get it. I didn't get to doing it till mid-afternoon.
Ooh.
It was like
Ooh.
86.
It was my
and-
penance. I had to suffer.
Oh yeah, you're
Should have
doing
got up
some,
earlier.
doing some sweating, huh?
Yeah.
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 Well, I was like Uncle Meat. I was overheating.
Yeah.
Like my sweat glands didn't seem to be working.
You weren't sweating. you would just
just
fall down.
Radiating heat.
I don't sweat.
It's fucked up.
It is.
Just fall down.
I was too dehydrated.
You ever have heat stroke? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what they do when you have heat stroke, like in the military?
They throw you
give
in
you
a
what's called the
ice bath.
silver bullet.
A tugger.
They take this what the fuck's the right colonoscopy type machine?
Oh, no.
They shove it in your asshole and they feed cold water in there
Wow.
to
Into your butt.
into your
yeah.
core.
Anal-
So it's
anal
like a joke.
irrigation.
Anybody who's like in the desert and stuff like that. Oh, at least you didn't get the silver bullet.
Oh,
Shit,
so like a butt douche.
yeah. Just to cool your core down.
See, I knew my
Damn.
core was connected to my butt.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know it.
Oh, it
yeah.
is. It is. You
Well, it
have
should
to-
be.
Yeah.
It could fit a horse dick.
Say what?
Supposedly.
No. Those guys die.
Yeah, they did die.
That's true. They do.
They totally did.
You can't-
do die.
It's like a baseball bat. You can't play around with that.
That's the guy nobody ever felt sorry for when he died.
Somebody had to feel sorry.
Somebody maybe.
Somebody didn't know he was doing that, like his child.
His mom.
His
Yeah.
mom.
His mom found him. Like, oh, Randy. Not Mr. Ed.
Wilbur.
I told you to leave him alone.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh my God. Hang him from a. Oh, hey, what's up? Yes, so it is hot, and we are here. And how was your week, everybody? Anybody listening? Did you find the one wiper blade out there anywhere? Did you find the PT Cruiser?
Did you have an immaculate one wiper moment?
Yeah. How was your Memorial Day?
Did you memorialize something?
Everybody had a day off work. What else? What else happened this week? Yeah, we had the short work week.
Yeah, that short work week didn't seem like it was very short.
No,
It
I
seemed
don't.
like
It didn't for me.
it was compressed.
Yeah,
It's like you got that extra day off, but then you have to bust ass and do 5
Right.
days of work in
yes.
4 days.
I agree.
I
I
had
know.
2 days off this week.
You had 2 days off.
Ran out of parts at work.
Uh-huh.
So if I didn't have the parts, can't work. So,
Oh, supply chain issues.
Oh no shit! So they sent you home, huh?
so I actually had 2 days off.
Damn.
Went back to work on Wednesday, had Thursday off, went back Friday, and now off.
Oh,
Ah, nice. So the Savage is well rested.
you smell the McDonald's being delivered.
Oh, you guys got Mickey D's delivered, huh?
No, give that to him.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody got Mickey D's delivered. Too bad you don't eat it.
No,
Donka.
I can't mess with that. You guys get the good
can't
barbecue sauce? They got good barbecue sauce though.
Their buffalo sauce is good too.
Yeah.
Ranch,
The honey.
sweet and sour, and honey
sauce.
mustard.
Yeah, you guys smoke weed and now you're gonna eat McDonald's. You're gonna be passed out in 15 minutes.
Yeah. T
bunch
minus
of
15.
old ass motherfuckers passing out.
Come on, people, have some.
It's a
want some?
smorgasbord. There's bacon too. We have bacon.
You brought some bacon?
Yeah, Uncle
yeah.
Jesse made like some Jim Beam bacon glazed or some
Oh
shit.
my
candy
God.
bacon
Donuts?
for cupcakes.
Oh.
I didn't bring the
Infused with
cupcakes.
whiskey bacon?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
up there in that Tupperware container. So
Nice.
take it home. Or
Those
whatever.
cupcakes are the mutts nuts.
Some
What's
good
that?
stuff, huh?
Yeah, it was like a margarita.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't pick a margarita
Cupcake.
flavored cupcake.
No?
It was fucking delicious.
Yes,
Really?
it was.
So where were you last week, Meat? What happened? You had the bubble guts?
Yeah. I was up at like 3 in the morning till 5.
MSM. Gotcha.
What's
What does that
MSM?
mean?
Muffler Shop Mary.
Oh.
No, she was there.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I started feeling. I mean, she didn't feel good
Oh.
either. 'Cause she was PMS.
It had nothing to do with the events of the night before.
Oh, you think your cycles linked up?
Yeah, our cycles. I have empathy.
You got that sympathy flow
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was from the the
from
wrong
the rectum.
door.
Yeah. You don't have a front rectum.
No, I don't.
It comes out right here, we know.
Yeah, he oozes it. Marinara.
Sweet and sour sauce comes out.
Mostly sweet.
Yeah, I disagree.
Cream of mushroom.
Oh, he sweats cream of mushrooms.
Yuck.
I bet that looks real cool if he's mowing the lawn.
I
sweating
don't
some-
mow lawns. I
Yeah.
retired from that, so that's
Yeah?
a good thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a lawn boy. You get lawn
get
boys.
lawn
I-
boys.
yeah.
Yard boys.
I used
Yard
to get yard
boys.
Yard boys, that's it.
They're good guys.
So what happened this week? Anybody? So you had some bubblins back
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and you couldn't come in. You were
Well, how long was Muffler Shop in for?
She came in Friday night and left, I think, Sunday afternoon.
Oh, when were you sick the whole time?
Well,
Were both
I
of
haven't
you
been
sick the
feeling
whole
good,
time?
but like Bubble got sick, yeah.
yeah.
And it wasn't. I don't know what I ate. I mean, probably too many cookies and French fry. I've been on a French fry kick.
Oh yeah.
Have you been air frying them?
No, I still. Well, I just told.
fucker.
I
You
still
look a little
haven't
like a
done
fry guy.
Yeah.
it. Do I? What does that mean?
Do you remember the McDonald's fry guys?
No.
You look like
Just
a,
like little,
They look like Aquaman.
you look
yeah, a little bit.
you look like a pinata of a fry guy. We bust you open, some fries will fall out.
And cookies.
Old fries and old.
Those old
hard
McDonald's cookies. Remember they used to have
Barbecue
those little
Yes.
chocolate chip
Those were
cookies?
good, man.
Those work good.
I think they were Famous Amos, but just in a different wrapper.
Oh really?
Is that your scientific?
Yeah, he knows his cookies.
I know cookie. I know chocolate chip cookies. I don't like many other kind of cookies. I like Oreos with orange juice. You should try that out,
Ew.
audience.
Really?
Yeah,
Dip Oreos in orange juice?
you don't have to dip it, but you can.
Well, then how do you?
And don't dip it. Stick a spoon in the thing. It's like a tall bowl, and put a Put
Put a
Oreo
cookie
in there.
on the spoon and
Yeah,
dip the
and
spoon
dip
in.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, dip the spoon in and put the Oreo in.
Yeah, you
Stir
can do
it
it that
up.
way. You can do it that way. Just
Make a
little-
shake.
Yeah. No, don't break. Well, they're gonna break up. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
gonna forget.
Of course.
They get soggy.
Yeah.
Kind of like a bog. You
Yeah.
eat bog Oreos.
When you get real down low on the glass, if you
Ew.
use a nice clear
There's
glass,
sludge.
it's sludgy. It's
Oh.
seems
An orange
perfect.
black sludge.
Yeah,
Nice.
try it. Orange juice and Oreos is not bad.
Yeah. I think you just broke everyone with that.
Yep.
You look
kinda
at
gross.
chocolatiers; they put orange. Are they chocolatiers or chocolatiers?
Chocolatiers.
Chocolatiers.
Yeah,
They put orange in fucking chocolate all the time because they're smart.
they do.
Look at some Lindt chocolate for $5 a bar, and they have an orange.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on.
He's feeling the weight. Bearing down on
He's
him.
feeling the anger stares. He knows what's about to be next.
Let me just eat a chicken nugget.
These are good too.
I saw a weird movie this week.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Willy's Wonderland.
What the fuck's that about?
It's about Nicolas Cage somehow gets
Oh,
out of
no.
jail, and he goes and fights animatronic demon Chuck E. Cheese robots.
Oh, no shit.
Fucking
Fucking sounds
way.
like an absolute.
sounds awesome.
Sounds like an absolute can't miss formula for a movie, but yeah, it
Hmm.
missed. Nicolas Cage didn't have any lines. He's the main character through the whole. Not
But he
one.
acted with his.
Not one. Yes.
He emoted.
Yeah. He.
No shit.
Yeah. It didn't really have a plot either.
Just action versus animatronics.
Seeing Chuck E. Cheese demon robots was pretty
Yeah.
cool, but yeah, the movie they forgot to write it. They just
I want to see that.
they had a premise and then just filmed a movie.
It's
and,
like Five
yeah.
Nights at Freddy's too, sort of that video game.
basically,
Yeah, it was kinda like Five Nights at
Nick
Freddy's.
Cage is hard up for money. He needed a paycheck.
Oh yeah, Nick Cage will do anything.
Oh, yeah.
That dude will do any
He's made
movie.
some pretty random stuff the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh, this was.
I looked into buying a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic before because I think they're
Nick,
kind
an
of cool.
actual for real Chuck
Yeah,
E. Cheese.
yeah,
Which one
like
would you
of the
get? Which one
leftover
would you
ones.
get?
It didn't matter.
Chunk. What was it?
I don't know their names, but
Keyboard player.
yeah,
or-
the gorilla keyboard
Yeah.
player.
Isn't there an elephant?
Ideally, I would get the gorilla. I
Right.
wouldn't want the mouse really that much.
No.
I don't remember what the other ones were, but they were pretty expensive. I guess there's a huge market out there for them because they're creepy as fuck.
They are.
Anybody see the trailer for that Psycho Gorman movie? No. that
Who's
looks
Psycho
good.
Gorman?
I don't know. I'm not gonna do it any justice, but it looks cool.
Yeah, you did totally. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it looks cool, man.
Movie pick of the week.
Movie pick of the week. Well, I mean, it's not. You got to pay for it. You got to rent it on Amazon. I didn't rent it. But
I watched the trailer.
I watched the trailer. It
Saw
looks
the
really
best
cool.
parts anyway.
Yeah, really. But no, it looks cool.
Hey, a good Nicolas Cage movie was Mom and Dad.
Oh
That's
yeah.
only a couple years old. And he gets to freak out in that too. Did you ever see it?
No.
It's pretty good. Selma Blair and Nick Cage. And all of a sudden, all the adults get like maniacal and start killing all their kids.
Wow.
That's the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much a better plot, more of a plot than this one.
Similar, very similar.
And then there's just like characters that just show up middle of this movie, like unannounced. There's a school of teenagers that know.
Are your people flying overhead? What's the
they are.
noise?
Yeah, there's a. That was my gang.
Hey guys, I brought my crew.
I told you 2 o'clock.
he set up a hit. A shit
Whole
hit.
squad of Canadian geese out there.
Flying overhead, gonna shit on us.
I
when
also
we
saw
walk out.
there's a new show. WWF goes after their like most precious items. WWE.
What?
So they have to look for like these, who has these memorabilia items. So like for
Like toys or figures or something.
stuff they used in the
Sock
ring.
puppet.
Stuff that, Mankind, they had to find his mask and Socko.
He has to go find it?
Well, they usually try to enlist the people that are involved with the actual. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So they-
Undertaker, they went and found his hat and his original purple, Kane. They found his.
Well, why do
mask.
people own those?
Yeah, you would think he would have
They're
it.
worth a lot of. They
They're
get
worth
out,
it.
yeah.
It's a collector's item. People buy
People
anything.
steal them when
Yeah, they
leave
bought them at
by the ring.
auctions.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't want to part with these things.
There's a-
But they want to make a museum where there's an exhibit where you can go see this shit. It was pretty. It's a pretty
There's
fun
a
show
lot
to
of
watch.
a lot of money to be made in WWE sneak thievery. You know, you sit in the front row and you steal like a cane or a hat. They always lay right there. You just
Yeah.
snatch
You're
it
a
up.
janitor, yeah. There's just a little extra something. Yep.
Yeah.
Kane, they look for his mask. I never realized that Kane is now a mayor of the county of Austin, in Tennessee.
Oh, no shit.
Around Nashville.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
probably
he
qualified.
won by 37 votes, and he
that?
attributes that to
Tennessee's a weird place, man.
It is. Yeah.
Tennessee is a weird place.
And the ultimate warrior was the ultimate Republican later in life.
Oh, I want to give a shout out, by the way, to Columbus, Ohio. As far as listeners go, some of our most dedicated and beautiful listeners are from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, are they?
All right, yeah.
Excellent.
Buckeyes.
So everybody living in Columbus, OU, you
Good
know,
to you.
yeah, OH, to all of you out there.
What do they look like?
We love you. I don't know what they look like.
You said they were beautiful.
Well, beautiful because they listen. I'm just going by the data.
People can be beautiful on the inside too.
Yeah, I'm driven by data. I'm a data-oriented person.
Beautiful
You're
data.
the data dazzler.
Thank
I'm
you
a
for
data-
the beautiful
yes.
data.
So, and looking at the numbers this week, we got, there's some cool people in Columbus.
Nice.
How many?
Lots.
A plethora.
Yeah.
That means greater than 3.
Oh, yeah. Definitely greater than
Less
3.
50.
No. I want to say right around 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
know?
good spot to be.
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know what's going on in Columbus.
Are there podcast charts? Are we like shooting up the chart?
No, we're not necessarily shooting up any charts. No.
Well,
We're moving at the speed of you.
well, you'll get there eventually. It'll all be okay. It'll be
We're
done.
moving at the
steady.
speed of turtle bowels.
We don't want to blow
It's
ourselves
a
out.
creep. It's just we're like we move like lava, like just
Sloth
slow.
intestine.
Yeah, slow and steady.
Well, you know what? Here's the
Plate
Columbus.
tectonics.
Columbus, here.
Clickety click.
Columbus.
We're
drink to that.
toast our drinks, and
That
these
was
guys
horrible.
can toast their chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah, we should have.
Oh yeah.
Come on, everybody! Don't.
That's for you, Columbus. We love
You know,
you.
I watched a Ohio-based movie last night, which was Major League.
Oh, Major League, the wild thing.
That's Cleveland, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's when.
those are such great movies. 1 and 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wesley Snipes.
Swing your mic over there, THD. Let him air this shit
Wesley
out.
Snipes, not Leslie Snipes.
Air it out.
I said Wesley.
You said Leslie.
Hold that thing by your face for a
Well,
second.
he was Willie Mays.
That'd
Willie
be
Mays
a great
Hayes.
tranny name.
Talking to where the filter is, not in the back. It's got to be in the front.
Yeah, Willie Mays Hayes
Nice.
that was, and he had the speed.
Yes.
He was Kenny Lofton.
Sometimes he slid a little short, but
Yeah, well, and he wanted to be the power hitter. And but
And the
he
wild
couldn't
thing
hit.
was that with the wild thing?
Yep, with Chuck Sheen.
Yeah, that's back when Charlie Sheen was the shit. You know,
He was.
He was the shit for a while.
He was in everything.
I think he has AIDS now.
I wonder how many people he gave
Tiger
AIDS
blood.
to.
AIDS too?
Filled
Well, I
with
th-
AIDS.
Did he have AIDS or HIV? Either way, I think
yeah,
he
I
had
don't
something,
know.
but he
Yeah.
survived.
You have to get HIV before you get AIDS.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was looking rough in those last couple interviews, and he was like fucked up while he was doing the interviews. But and then you find out later, I think that he had HIV or AIDS or
think
something
you're
like
right,
that.
He's done some strange cameo.
Yeah.
appearances.
Yeah, but it seems like if you have enough money, like that shit, you know what I mean? You just keep on coasting.
Yeah.
You know, it's no big deal.
Well, and it seems like he's recovered because I've recently seen him in like a pharmaceutical ad with his dad, Martin Sheen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do like a. They're spokespersons for like a pharmaceutical company for some, like like a Zoloft or
No
something.
shit.
And he brought in
No
his son,
shit.
You know.
Yeah, to fall from like that 80s stardom, you know, Platoon and
He
Men
was-
at Work.
He was getting
Platoon,
$1 million an
everything.
episode for
That
all that,
Two and a
that
Half Men.
2.5 Men. Yeah, to fall
million.
from that
Yeah.
to where that was like, you know, the best show on TV or something like that, you know.
Probably the easiest job in
To
the
fall
world.
from that to doing pharmaceutical ads, you know, that's the power
Yeah,
of
with
crack.
your dad.
Yes. Your dad's got to get you the gig, you know, like.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Well, and again, just like Nick Cage, you know, these celebrities got to get a paycheck.
Right. Yeah.
Even if it's 10 grand, keep the lights on. You got to show your face.
Yep. The
Do what
big,
you gotta do to make money.
the bigger house you buy, the more maintenance, you know? Like, that's the problem with making all that money. That's why I like being poor, because my expectations are low. You know what I mean?
Amen.
You know?
Ain't no glass ceiling.
No, not for me. I break through glass ceilings. I use. I'll sleep. I'll lay on that casting couch. I'll filthy that casting couch all up. I'm trying to sleep to my way to the top of this parts company.
Now that's a good move.
My boss is a girl. Ask THC. I told her I'm gonna sleep my way to the top of this place. She was like,
I would so watch that movie.
She's like, the owner's a man, right? And I was like, yeah, he needs somebody to lay by his pool. I was like, I'll have a little dog
And lay by his pool.
I'll lay by his pool and shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm trying to sleep my way to the top.
I can't rate your moment of redemption at the end, though.
No. My moment
yet.
of redemption is when I get that little dog.
You got to gain like 300 pounds too.
Well, I don't care. I'll put on some weight
for this role. You're dedicated.
I will put on. I'll be his Liberace or whatever it is, or I'll be his Matt Damon to his little. You guys never saw that Liberace movie, huh?
I did.
Did you see
Behind
it?
the Candelabra.
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk about it, but
Dude, that movie was a trip.
yes, it was.
That was a trip, man. That movie was a trip. That was something else.
It seems like Joe Exotic was trying to do that.
Yeah, he was trying to do that Liberace. Yeah, and he was pulling it off for a while. He had like 2 dudes at one time. They were all fucking doing meth. Didn't have like 4 teeth in between them.
Banging.
Yeah, it was
Raising tigers.
It was out of control.
When Liberace made him get like face implants, to look more like him.
Oh man, my favorite scene of that movie is when they're like, they're just they've gone off the wet. They're going crazy. They're getting all fucked up. And Matt Damon's wearing like a fur coat, and they go to some porn store in the back room where the glory holes are and stuff. And Matt Damon falls on the floor, all drunk, in the jerk booth
with the fur coat.
Like to me,
that's as dirty as
that
you can
killed
get.
it.
That's
yeah,
low.
That was like something. Like I'm sure that wasn't even supposed to be like a big deal, but to me, that sold it. That was like, wow, that director.
Looks things in perspective.
Yeah, that director nailed it, man. Because for me, that's like, I just can't imagine that fur coat just sopping it all up.
How would you clean it? There's no coming back. There's no coming back.
No. And Liberace would have that dude standing in like a chauffeur's outfit on stage behind him.
Really?
And then I remember thinking at the time, I'd love to have you guys standing behind me in
silver suits.
And I'd love to make you guys get cosmetic surgery to look like me, but it would be some broke ass cosmetic surgery.
They just like back alley pump fix it flat in your skull so that it grows that
They
huge.
would just basically like shave the top of your heads. So you're all standing behind me with like male pattern baldness, and they put like flour on you so you're all pasty white. You guys would just stand behind me while I perform. That's my dream anyway.
I'm all right with that.
Man's allowed to dream.
I'll be a pip.
I want you guys to be my backup dancers. You know what I mean?
Pip.
My
right?
solid gold.
Pip,
yes.
Yeah.
My Earth, Wind, and Fires. I want you all behind me. My Gladys Knight. I want to be Gladys Knight. Yes, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, Gladys Knight in the Pips.
Mm-hmm.
Booker T and the MGs.
I'd be honored to have you guys as my pimps.
Booker T and MGs is a damn fine band.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just heard Gladys in the Pips last night.
Oh, yeah?
From the lake.
Oh, yeah? What's going on at the campground? Pass that mic over. Let me
stories.
interview you.
I wasn't at the
tales.
camp. I was at the local lake.
Oh, yeah? Which one is that? The Indian one? Yeah.
Yeah, I've spent pretty much all day down in the dock. Boat wasn't in the water yet, but spent.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of Indians, my lady friend, her daughter, and hangs out with these bunch of teens, and there's a bunch of these kids, and I can't even tell. You're getting old when you can't even tell the race of people anymore. And I'm like, and I'm thinking they're Indians or something, and I can't stand them so much. I want to give them chickenpox blankets.
I feel your pain there. There was a kid at the lake yesterday who was kind of questionable like that, and I was like, you know what? Either way, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, America's the melting pot. I love it.
Yeah,
but
I
I
do
come
too.
from an old time when somebody was one thing or another. You know what I mean? Now there's all these kids running around. It's like, I don't know if they're Cherokee or.
How can I spark up a conversation?
Yeah,
if
I just want to give them
I
all.
can't insult your ethnicity immediately.
Without being offensive.
I just want to hand out chickenpox blankets. You know?
smallpox.
It is smallpox.
He's going easy on
My
him.
point is, I can't stand teenagers.
Easy on him.
He doesn't want to be too mean.
No, I don't want to kill him. I just want to. I
He just
want
wants to
to
wound him.
I want him
and
laid
scar
up
him.
for a week scratching. These fucking teenagers. I want them scratching themselves raw, and I could just laugh at them. They use all the toilet paper. It's crazy. These fucking teenagers. I don't know what they're doing with all the toilet paper. I think they're
You're right.
selling it on the street or something. I'm gonna start buying the most generic shit. Some of that flat ass toilet, make them wash with mallards back there. These fucking teenagers are ridiculous, man. I can't stand teenagers. You know you're getting old when you hate a whole class of humans just based on their age. Just a whole generation.
demographic.
Like, I hate a whole generation. You know what I mean? I don't care what race or religion they are. It's their age that kills me. They're so full of hope and energy. They got that gleam in their eye like anything is possible. Fuck them.
It's fucking vulgar.
It's disgusting.
It is.
Yeah, wait till the world kicks you in the
Yes,
time.
yes, that's what
You're
I
gonna
want to
lose
say
the
to
pep in your
them.
step.
Go catch a VD or get somebody pregnant or you know, feel the weighted
jail.
crush of depression. I want to get some debt in your life.
Be riddled with anxiety. Have constant panic.
Yeah,
attacks.
fucking catch some depression or something. God damn, the fucking happiness makes me sick. And they're whatever.
They need to go change some COVID diapers.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, clean a COVID toilet. They should make all teenagers have to clean COVID toilets.
That would settle their hash.
Yeah, fucking calm them down a little.
Ground them.
bit. Oh,
It
smiling,
would ground them.
looking forward to the future.
What future? It's bleak.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
$150,000.
I'm sorry. You were at the lake. Everybody's having a good weekend. They're not hating anybody. You guys were all having a good.
Oh
Good
yeah.
time. Yeah.
It was a really good time. Like
Good.
I said, just sat down with the dog, drank some beers, good
Nice.
time with good friends.
America.
Watched everybody go by on their jet ski, and you know, a couple of us jumped in the water. It's cold,
Yeah.
but it felt good.
Yes. It was hot yesterday.
It was nice. Brought back high school memories.
Oh yeah.
I grew up on that lake, kind of. So yeah,
A lot
it
of
was
good
awesome.
times.
Good times.
Yep. Did some surfing, or no?
No.
Catch any
No
waves?
surfing. But that is like the latest thing to do out there. Something called skiffing, where you're essentially like kind of like on a wakeboard behind a boat, but they weigh the boat down so it produces a massive wake, and you just surf. No rope, not like jet skiing or wakeboarding. So there's no rope. You're just surfing the wake.
Oh wow.
That's produced from the boat.
Yeah, it
and
seems
they're
like-
weighing the fuck down out of the back.
And there's no
produces
rope to
massive
keep you
wakes.
going. So if you fail, you just fail, and it's like, oh, we'll
If the
circle
boat
back
like
around.
slows down, or if the wake gets too small, then
Yeah.
you just ultimately sink and
Huh.
bob there in the water. But you're just literally riding the wave or the wake of the boat
Yeah.
that the boat's producing.
I used to fish there a lot. Boy, that would be a pain in the ass trying to fish through somebody trying to plow a massive wake.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying yesterday that that's like the big thing about the lake now is how do they regulate that?
Oh.
Because there's no wake zones so far from
Yeah.
people's docks and whatnot, like for fishermen and also for people like us who were just trying to enjoy a nice day on the dock. People were so close to us that, I mean, massive wakes were
People
hitting the
with their
dock and splashing
fucking
up
happiness.
water.
Mini tsunamis.
Their wakes.
It's so gross.
It is
Right.
gross.
So now
a vulgar display of power.
It is.
It's a vulgar display of happiness. It's gross.
Right, but that's the new big hot sport to do.
Oh, really? On the lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys, I've been looking at houses, trying to find places to live and shit like that. And do you see how much houses cost on Indian Lake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
Are there fucking tech billionaires
Well,
living over
here's
there?
the thing,
Yeah.
Like,
the
who's
market
buying these
down there-
houses?
The market out there was down for like the last couple of years, and
Yeah.
then it popped back up again.
Yeah, right now it is insane.
Yeah,
Houses
now
in
it's on the incline.
houses in Dale are fucking $60,000-$70,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We were talking about it yesterday because they were telling me there's a house over there that's going for 1.3.
Oh yeah. Indian Lake. I thought I saw one for like almost $2 million or something like that. Now I mean it was a badass house and it's on the lake, but $2 million. Where the fuck can you? How do you even get $2 million out of here?
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
selling
and you know what the
selling
sad part
baby
is? A lot
blood
of
or
those
something.
are summer homes.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago, I had another friend that was living there, and I guess they have a public website or something that you can go to, and you can see the population. There's only like a little over 400 people that live there year round. Out of all of those houses on that lake, only 400 people year round.
And guess who has the most disposable income?
Who?
Homosexuals.
That's the truth.
Yes, and there's a lot
Wow, this is taking
a weird
A lot
angle.
of gay people.
This is also
there's
there
a ton
is.
of gay people
No,
that
there
I
is.
like.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
who's buying those houses.
Really?
Mhm, They don't
Well,
have kids.
if you got like, yeah.
There's
A lot
two
of
of them.
renovating.
There's two of them. They're professionals. They make 160 grand a year. They have no kids.
And I update
They
the
can-
whole house.
They
Well,
can-
and also
they
too,
can
they were
pull that.
telling me that one of the new neighbors, a couple houses down, obviously he's from New York, drives a Cadillac.
Yeah.
He's Italian. He's
Yeah.
older.
Oh.
So it pretty much to them like screams like retired mafia. Now I'm not
Yeah. You're not
insinuating
saying
or
that.
nothing, but like
Gotcha.
the guy kind of screams. Mm-hmm. You know, or is laying low down here.
I wonder if he
out here
needs
in
a
the States.
pool boy.
Oh.
A 47-year-old pool boy. Who
A
can't
lake boy.
tan. Yeah, does he need a glow-in-the-dark pool boy for at night?
cabin.
For nighttime.
No, they need-
I'm a nighttime.
I'm the nighttime. I'm the midnight pool boy.
Yeah, I like to lay around the pool at night.
cabin boys are in high demand.
Midnight pool boy.
Yeah, you can
cabin
see me
boy.
at night. I glow in the dark.
I can never get away.
I'm right. I'll just be out there complaining about the mosquitoes.
Scraping barnacles off the boats.
Yeah, I'll do that. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Look for houses around here. It's bizarre. You know what sent me dreaming this morning was, though? I looked, and there are 2 buildings in downtown Johnstown that are for sale, and it is fucking unbelievable for like, oh, man, I can't remember exactly right now, but let's say 80 grand can get you one, and these are laid out with like lofts, and one of them set up to be like a hostel with like a bunch of bunk beds and laid out kitchens and shit like that. Like a building, man. Fucking buildings with floors, like 3 floors. And then you try to buy a house in, Summerhill, and it's 200 grand, or Wimber, and it's 200. It's like, what the fuck? You can buy a building in downtown Johnstown.
Yeah, how does that
100
work?
grand.
It's because of like the leases and stuff like that. Buildings
I guess. I don't know,
are
man.
cheaper. Commercial sites are cheaper.
They're
Than,
so crazy cheap. But the housing market right now
it
is insane. Like as soon as you start hitting like that 3-4 bedroom mark, it is fucking
There was a building
crazy.
downtown Johnstown, right by the park, and it was like a commercial space.
Yeah.
And it was the prior owner, or the people that did own it, had already started putting it into apartments, but they were like beautiful, like 15-foot ceilings,
Loft
like
apartments.
industrial type.
Yep.
Like the exposed brick and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
For like any doctor or a lawyer to rent out
Yes.
for $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. And I don't know if it's still there, but
Dude,
I
there's
remember
2 buildings
walking around
down
and
there
looking
right
at it in
now.
person.
There's 2 buildings down there right now that are laid out. If you look on Realtor, and I mean, they've got like ready-made apartments in them.
Well, and the big
Beautiful
problem
fucking
with that
apartments.
Is it's downtown. Like,
People are afraid of downtown,
well,
or
you have the halfway house a couple blocks away.
oh,
from
fuck
that.
all that, man. I'm in a fortress. I'm in a building.
And that's why. And they actually have a curfew in Central Park down there where they can't. I think it's like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. They can't.
Yeah,
be
that
out
see
there in the park.
to me that would be perfect because I'd be finding guests for the podcast.
Oh,
Like right there in the
But
park.
it's just like all property. It's location.
Yeah.
And like Wimber, where you're talking about, it's 200 grand.
Forget about it,
Indian
yeah.
Lake, where it's millions.
Dude, anything in the Forest Hills School District, it is fucking
prices keep the
trailers
riffraff out.
are 200 grand for like a trailer. It is insane. The housing market right now it's inflated. It's like 2008. Like
It is, especially if you're building one. If you're
I
building
can't
a
imagine.
house,
Yeah.
I feel sorry. For
yeah, somebody was
You're gonna
saying
lose your
like
ass.
like if you go to Home Depot and just try to buy a 2x4.
240% increase.
Yeah, it's
on
fucking
building materials, on
insane.
lumber.
It is insane. It is insane. Yeah, I would. If I was like a normal person at my age, I would have like some type of money put away or something like that. I would snatch up one of these downtown buildings
we got a bunch of trees out here we could cut down
and make planks.
Yep,
and
and
sell
sell
the
planks.
planks outside Home Depot. Boom.
bootleg planks.
Artisanal planks.
Yes.
Artisanal.
We can distress it by us sucking.
throw some sea salt on
Yep.
them. That raises the price off.
Jerk off on them a few times.
You throw pink Himalayan sea salt on
Yes.
anything, and
It
that raises the
sells.
price. Like
does.
crazy.
Totally. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we could do.
I actually saw a sign out in Somerset that for to buy like barnwood or any kind of like
Oh,
recycled
yeah.
wood,
Yes.
that kind of look and style.
Yeah.
of
Oh,
wood
it's
is what
in.
people
It's
want.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had a couple
Yeah.
signs set up. Call this number if you want to sell. We'll come tear down
Yes.
your barn, buy your barn, whatever. Want the
Yeah.
wood.
It would be dope if we had like if we were like a cult, And
Well-
everybody who listened, you know what I mean? Let's say we have 50 people listening.
Come on over.
And everybody pitched in, and we bought one of these buildings in downtown Johnstown. And there's one that already has like this whole room full of bunk beds.
Yeah.
Like it's like a B&B or something.
Could we
you know,
get like
it's set up.
a big spotlight on top with like instead of a Batman signal, have like a goat symbol?
Well, a dong. It would be like a
Oh,
dong.
no, I would be okay with that.
Really, like in my honor, you said it.
It would change. It would change week to week.
Dong light.
Yeah.
A different dong every week.
We'd have the dong signal.
If you build it, they will come.
That's right. We'd have it be like, is this a gay club?
We'd have the jerk boots for a line.
Oh, no
Is
jerk
this a gay
boots.
club? It could be.
Well, yeah, that's true. Hey, if it paid the rent,
Right.
you know,
Depends.
I don't give a fuck. As long as they're not teenagers.
Yeah, disposable income.
We'd have to get a doorman.
Yeah. Or no, we would take turns being the doorman.
Oh, like
If it was like a family business, we could all run it. You know, like a
work
hostel.
there?
And work there. Yeah.
What would our jobs be? Though?
yeah.
Like one person would be tending bar, the
Who's
other
tending
person.
bar?
Well,
Out of us,
out of us, ooh, I would pick Savage Randy.
probably.
He's got salesman experience.
He can talk, chat up.
He's
to customers.
worldly.
Yeah.
He's super positive.
Would
Yeah.
you take that assignment?
Would you take that assignment?
I would take either bartender or concierge.
Whatever he could get tips. That'd be the thing. I'd lose him to
Well, the
somebody with
concierge
money.
also gets what the guests need. So
Right. You
know,
got to be people who know people.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
resourceful like that.
He can get you a tugger.
Yeah. A
Right.
tugger.
You know,
You
Docking
dispose of a
experience.
body,
Docking.
put a body upstairs. You know.
Right,
you
get rid of a
go, what do
body.
you need? You come to the concierge. You know, I take care of it.
Tugger, a toot,
Yeah.
a tutor.
He's definitely the concierge.
So what job is Rickety gonna have?
I don't know. What job?
I immediately start thinking of cook, acquirer of game, fresh game. So fisherman, but you know,
Kitchen manager.
kitchen manager.
There we go.
Kitchen
He's
manager.
back house manager.
He probably knows how to
Yeah.
cook more than the rest of us.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know?
He knows about the finer things in life.
Right. What's meat gonna do?
Security.
Doorman. Doorman.
No, but he doesn't want to talk to people.
No, he sits in the room and watches all the cameras.
Oh
No, he's
Nothing happens.
Oh yes,
He is a
Nothing
camera
happens.
watcher.
He's the front counter person.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's too many people.
No, with
No,
the
back-
internet age, because you don't even
He's
have
back
to
room.
at
Back
hotels
room,
now.
20
You just
screens.
show them your app,
Right.
and
He
you don't
doesn't
have to
want
talk to
interact.
people.
We need somebody
Stand
cheerful. We
Yeah.
need somebody cheerful at the front.
He pages you like,
Okay,
you need to
yeah,
stop.
you're the
door
security
6.
lead.
Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
you can't
I guess.
depend on
Check out
him
what's happening
reporting
at door
anything.
6.
He just watches it.
I'm like, no, it wasn't cool.
Well,
That's why it's not cool.
I didn't want to watch that.
Yo, I didn't want you.
Did you watch these train tracks?
a lot of people watch them train tracks, dogs.
Nobody's. Who watches that? Is there a lot of people
You
watching
can
train
see like
tracks?
viewing because
Yeah.
it's a live feed.
How many
Yeah,
people are
I
on
mean
right
some
now?
of them are like 13.
Holy shit! Somebody called the
shit.
cops on us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Too much.
That's an
revelry.
ambulance.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man! Somebody
My
fell off their.
ambulance.
Somebody fell off their 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fire.
Fucking
There's a
photo
wreck.
fire or something.
There's a wreck or there's a fire.
A fire rack.
Somebody's
A fiery wreck.
somebody's coal furnace has got out of control.
Not me.
Yeah. What would my job be at the hotel?
Oh, you. What is
IT.
IT? Okay,
IT.
I don't know that we would need a full-time IT guy at a.
Somebody to run all the cameras
B&B.
Meat watches. I can program the stations to what Meat
and
watches.
Como.
I'm thinking manager, whatever that means. Like
Yeah,
manager.
I don't really do anything, but
But
I
you do everything.
But I
Yeah.
don't do anything.
I'd like to see him in a little tuxedo,
Manager.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
walking from table to table.
How was your evening going, sir?
Hello.
Fuck you. Dropping shits. Oh,
It'd be
gross.
like Ace in Casino with what Bobby De Niro's character. You just oversee
The
everything.
the floor manager.
Yeah, that's the manager.
Floor manager. Huh?
Fuck yeah, I'll manage a floor.
You got your hands
Manage the
into
fuck out of that
everything.
floor.
From
Yeah.
my job to you're tied into it all.
So what you're saying, Randy, is I'm the boss.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, we'd make you the boss.
You're the boss.
You're the boss except for the owner. You're basically the owner's bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whoever owns it.
But you are the boss, technically the
And
boss.
since none of us have any money, the owners would be like all the listeners
Yeah.
who contribute and they would be the shareholders. You would have to report to our
Yep.
shareholders every
Yes.
week.
You would have
That's
to
the
go to
thing.
quarterly meetings and like fight for our
Yes.
bonuses
Yes.
and tell them why sales are down.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this is why I'm having a hard time getting rid of bodies because
Why
I don't have a big enough trunk. The
why
company
Meat's
Cadillac's
watching?
not big enough.
They'd be asking why Meat's watching Railroad Channel instead of the security.
Yeah.
He's learning.
Why do you insist on this
Bypassing
fucking dong light on top of the building?
Yep.
Why is this being broadcast?
Why is the BDAZZ always in the bathroom?
Hirings and firings. Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do it.
And it's a bathhouse brothel, which
Right.
How do you floor manage
Definitely
that?
not a bathhouse.
when did it turn-
Definitely
When did
not
it
a
turn into a
brothel.
bathhouse?
Nobody added the bathhouse part in,
Yeah,
dude.
the bathhouse.
I don't want
That's a new
sweaty people.
development, yeah.
I don't want to deal with
Well, they're
sweaty
not.
people.
Well, sweaty people pay money.
Yeah.
Sweaty people got
Well,
money.
why don't we open a water park then?
Is there a bathhouse? I mean, this area reminds me of a European village.
That's why it's a bathhouse, because there's
Yeah, there's a lot
See,
of
I get it,
Europeans. Yeah.
Okay, who's going to pick up all the dead ticks out of the bathhouse?
And the wet towels.
And the jizz.
There's no jizz in there. Is there? We're not taking a black light, so it just
it doesn't exist.
it don't
We're
happen.
gonna have to outsource that to a cleaning crew.
That's
Yeah.
true. We can get cheap labor around here.
But we have to have money in order to do
We got to sell it to our listeners. Our listeners have to be
Buy
into-
in.
Yeah.
Hire our mop boy.
You don't want us cleaning up the sop.
We need
You don't.
Surf Pro to come in here once a month.
Yes, we need like a firewater damage place, like one of those like, storm after a storm comes through, like just a
After a meteor hits a house.
With COVID, I would think that there's all kinds of cleaning places that we could outsource that easily.
Okay.
Easily. Now, what type of permits do we need for our bathhouse?
Well, we need somebody. I think that falls
Flood insurance.
Flood insurance, yes.
that falls to the back house manager having all that legalities figured
Yes, Rickety Esquire,
Yes.
our
Uh-huh.
lawyer,
Slash backhouse
and
manager.
Randall,
Randall
Flag,
Flag Esquire.
Yeah, that's it.
It's true. Mine. I'm the escort.
You're the
You're
lawyer.
Randall Flag.
You're in charge of our bird law.
And notary.
And you shouldn't mix the
Notary
kitchen with the
public.
bathhouse.
No,
No,
the kitchen should not be
Cross-contamination.
in the bathhouse.
I go freely between.
It's too steamy in the kitchen.
I have to enter a corridor where
Oh, there's too much bathhouse air going in the kitchen.
So insurance and liabilities and whatnot would probably be mine and Rickety's responsibilities.
Soggy fries would be on the menu.
Wet bread.
Bread and soggy fries.
They practice mallard law. The seagull and the flag. Bird law's taken, but
bird law's a branch.
The Us Guys Bathhouse in Johnstown, PA. World renowned.
Come one, come all.
We're on
That's
all
right.
branches.
People would travel far distances, like from Altoona or like Somerset, to come hang out in our bathhouse.
Actually, you'd be good at beating people with branches too.
Yeah, you'd be a good branch
Yeah,
beater.
branch
You'd be
beater.
our enforcer if we catch
Yeah.
pervs. If we catch pervs, yes.
The guy
Meat
that beats you
comes
up
in there with a broomstick.
with the birch branches.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Oh,
People up
oh,
with
like
birch
a
branches.
massage.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
beat you up with birch branches.
I can do both.
birch
all the
branches,
time.
and then they throw you in a
Yeah, that loosens you all up.
Oh, that's a
they-
thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Then you get in the
Yeah,
hot.
you get in a sauna, and then you come out and get beat with birch
Right.
branches.
You can also
And then-
help me with
then
the
you jump in a
acquiring
cold
and
pool.
disposing of things too.
Me?
Yeah.
Like what are you talking about?
Digging ditches, bro.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
gonna
I don't
dig
like
some di-
digging.
You're going to dig some ditches. Somebody's got to put in the back break.
so you're basically saying you would beat naked men with branches.
Yeah.
Women too.
What do you wear?
Yeah.
Women.
I'm like, come on.
How many women go to a bathhouse?
It's called the Us Guys Bathhouse with the umlauts. There's women are not
No,
coming.
we're not getting any women.
Women are not coming, dude.
I don't want to go then. I don't want to be in that part.
You're bowing out already?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'll do something else. I'll be at the door, I guess.
No, you got to come in and watch the cameras. Make sure dudes aren't jerking off. You
Well,
gotta,
yeah. If you can't do it, then we have to hire a whole other person.
We
That's gonna
can't
fuck the
afford- we don't
payroll.
have the
We don't
payroll
have
for
kind
that
of
shit.
startup. So you're,
Well,
You're
at
gonna
least
blow
do
up
it
the
for a
business
little
model.
while.
we got to be able to buy weed, or this isn't going to work.
Totally. I need a lot of weed to do this. I'll do it. I'll
You'll
do
rub guys with birch branches?
Well, I don't have to. Yeah, well, I beat them with it. I
No,
can
it's,
play-
it's more of a rub. It's more of a, like a slow, erotic,
Wax on,
exotic.
wax off.
Yeah.
Miyagi style.
Yeah, you go down the treasure trail with the.
but there's a
Just temporary.
there's sticks in our. There's sticks between us.
Oh yeah, your sticks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? There's
Yeah.
sticks.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't conduct electricity.
He
They're-
can make them out of his silicone dicks.
Those
Yeah,
are
dude,
small.
rub up. like those Japanese drummers, but but on men's butts.
Yeah.
Put your head in the pillow.
I want you in a river dance outfit.
With mossy
A vest.
The only rule: no eye contact.
Wood shoes. Oh, eye contact is extra.
Eye contact is extra.
Double tips for eye contact.
Can I
Well,
speak to
what about your dead eye?
Can I speak to the manager?
Half price.
Can I speak to the manager, please? That man you have in the back, you mean Uncle Meat? Yeah, he's staring me right in the eye while he's beating me with birch branches.
He's giving you that extra feel. That's his dead eye.
Man,
you should feel honest.
That's his
They
personal
don't need to know
touch.
that, though.
Yeah, I think.
Some people would pay extra for a dead eye.
That's true.
Right. They do need to know that.
Listen, we need that Indian Lake crowd, dude. That's where the money's
You can't
at.
single out any niche.
No.
You got to fill every void.
We got to take what we can get. We're an upstarts.
I'm
We're
down.
upstarts.
I'm down for the call.
Now, once
All
we're
right.
upstarting, we're making money, then you can start keying back what
Right.
you're taking
Once
in.
we
But
build,
profitable.
once we build a
Right. Trial and
clientele,
error.
once we build a clientele, then you can be picky. But you can't just start excluding people. We
you got to
take what we
include
can
every
get.
demographic, every
Absolutely.
Right.
You have to earn your
Everybody.
assistant.
Yeah.
So I need branches.
Well, birch branches. You
Any-
can use your silicone dongs.
Well, the only rule you can't. Nobody under what's legal age, 21.
Well, fuck teenagers. No teenagers allowed. I'm calling it.
Not, and so we won't cater
I
to
say we go-
everything.
If we're looking to make money, we got to go with the mature class of people. We got to go
high
with
class. Upper
How
crust.
old do you have to be to rent a car? Is it still like 25? Like you got to at least
Yeah.
be able to rent a car.
maybe. Okay.
25.
All right. 25 or up.
So now we're causing rules.
Well, we're having exclusivity, which
Yeah.
is a good thing. for the brand.
Exactly. You make
'Cause you
people.
really want 20
You make people
40-year-olds
want
in
it.
there,
They want to feel
40-year-olds.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
can
there's certain
handle that.
ages you don't want blending and mixing. I don't.
We don't want a ruckus. We don't,
No.
you know what I
Well-
mean? We don't want young people coming in there getting inebriated,
Frat boys
starting
and
trouble
shit
in our
like
bathhouse.
This is,
Hey,
cla-
Dave
this is a
Matthews.
classy joint.
It's a-
a
yeah.
classy
Those
joint.
floors can get
Dave Matthews.
slippery.
No Dave Matthews.
Dave-
No
No.
Dave
No Dave
Matthews for
No.
sure. No Shine Down. No
And-
Nickelback.
No Jimmy Buffett.
No,
No.
Jimmy Buffett. No.
You're cutting out too much of the
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
popular.
That's true, dude. If we want the Indian Lake breed,
We want Jimmy Buffett.
we probably want
No,
Jimmy
we
Buffett.
want Benny Mardones.
Oh,
Yeah.
The yacht rock.
we want some yacht rock, some
some
Steely Dan.
80s.
Some Steely Dan. Some
Steely
Fleetwood
Dan.
Mac.
REO Speedwagon?
I don't
No,
know.
that's lower crust.
I think you're right.
We built this city.
That's
No.
too late.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. They just performed at like Tampa Busch Gardens
Oh.
Just recently.
like a couple days ago. Starship with whoever the guy was in the 80s.
Some Q Lazarus.
Oh, Wild Horses. Goodbye Horses.
I don't know
whatever.
any other song from that, though.
There isn't.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
it, dude.
I
They
kind of
were-
want to look into his back catalog, though.
It's a
after
girl.
all.
It's a girl.
Q Lazarus is a girl?
Yes, that's a girl singing.
That is a girl.
Learn something new every
Yeah.
day.
Is
Yeah.
it pitched down or?
It's like a Tracy
No, it's
Chapman
Tracy
type
Chapman
broad.
type.
Oh,
Yeah, right up your alley.
Damn.
yeah.
Leslie Snipes.
Leslie's.
Lazarus Snipes.
Cute.
I'd like to change my last name to Snipes. It's BDAZZ Snipes.
Not a bad idea.
That's not bad, right?
So you sent us a picture of a bedazzler. Did you get one?
No. I know somebody who wanted one as a child and got one and dug it out of their, childhood memorabilia. And I'd never seen a real one.
Me either. They
It's
were
really
expensive.
It's really like a piece of shit. So the
Well,
the
it
name
fits.
fits. The name fits. Really, it is like a plastic like staple.
Promises beautiful goodness,
Yeah.
but delivers just garbage.
This is really garbage.
I
Yeah.
think you can get better quality ones.
Can you?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy duty ones?
Are they called bedazzler?
Well, probably not.
No.
That's
probably.
probably a trademark name.
Yeah, that was like the kid it was like the Easy Bake Ovens.
It's
I
like a
think.
rivet gun, sort of, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's really plastic and
Grommet.
Yes.
That's what you're getting into.
Right,
Those are the ones
grommet.
that work,
oh yeah.
probably. Not so much those little bedazzlers like you're talking about, the infomercial stuff from like
Yes.
the 80s and early 90s.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit don't
That's
work.
where my name comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Obviously.
obviously.
Yeah.
His essence.
Because he doesn't work.
Because I'm piece of shit plastic.
But you're great in theory.
In theory.
On paper,
Yes.
it should fucking work.
In theory, girls want me, but when they get me,
but when it's implied,
They're disappointed.
When it's applied and implied, then
Yeah.
not so much.
yep.
Impractical.
Yep. All right, you guys want to take a break?
Yeah, pee break. Water, you could see shit because there's no light pollution.
And their bases are under
That's
the
true.
water.
Yeah,
And they're picking them up
there's
on
no city
radars.
lights refracting light,
Yeah.
or giving off that glare from clouds, and
Yeah, I think the government's just going to say that they don't know what it is.
Well,
I mean,
they're saying that it's either saying that it's extraterrestrials,
Yeah.
or another country like Russia or China. I'm not saying those
Something we
countries,
don't know.
but somebody we don't know has taken the next leap in technology, and it's like a hyperdrive or some kind of a hyperjet system that we don't know about yet.
Ignorance is usually a good explanation that we don't know.
we just don't know.
No.
We just don't know what it is.
All
It's
we
often
do
a
know,
better
though-
explanation.
All we do know is that it seems to way outmaneuver anything that we have.
Right.
Seems to vanish and reappear at will. So we do
I think
know
it's
something.
I think it's some fifth dimension shit. It's some fifth dimension. Yep.
Little breaks.
Little something cracking through that
Somebody
fifth
made a-
dimension, and
made
we
a
can't.
rift in the space-time
we can't
continuum.
figure it out, and they're just like, oh shit, I think they saw me. You know? Oh, what'd you guys do? You
That's one of my favorite arguments. Is like, if time travel was possible, then where are they?
yeah. Well, they wouldn't tell us. You know?
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean, if they could,
if they were
hide
as
it-
conscientious as Doc Brown, they wouldn't. But
right. And it,
you
yeah,
gotta admit
and-
you gotta
and
think
if
some
they-
assholes would get in there.
if they're advanced enough to be able to do that, then they wouldn't want to fuck with us. Like, look how we've already, we did for a while, but now we're like, those little islands where the painted people are, and they
Yeah.
think our helicopters are, angels or whatever. It's like, let's not go fuck with them. They're probably like that. They're like, these guys, it'll blow their minds. We can't go fuck with these people.
Insignificant.
There we go.
Yeah, they're just like,
We're back.
anthills.
Well, and what usually happens to another species or another civilization when a more advanced one comes encounter with them?
You take them over.
Usually the less civilized culture gets the short end of the stick.
Yep. Not counting whatever diseases these motherfuckers might be carrying. They might give us the chickenpox blanket.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Who
and that's how
knows?
the Spanish supposedly wiped out like the Incas. I think it was the Spanish. They brought over diseases that they their immune systems weren't
Yep.
built up to.
Steel and germs.
I'm thinking
So-
if they have a way to get here, then we're fucked.
yeah. If they can get here, we can't get
We
there.
can't. Yeah, we can't do anything
Right.
about it. They're going to be beyond.
They're gonna
anything
do
you
what
could
they want.
comprehend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
So that
Our
might not mean we're
benevolent-
fucked, though.
Yeah, it's
No.
going to be totally. It'd be like us
might be
walking out
symbiotes.
into the yard here and seeing an anthill. What the ants think of us.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that's what we'd be like to those
Yeah, the ants can't.
evolved
The ants
forms.
can't. The ants
No.
can't comprehend us.
Uh-uh.
They're-
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all. No.
And if you poked your hand in that little anthill, they would see something, but they wouldn't know what the fuck it is.
No,
Yeah.
they're not going to rationalize. Hey, this is a human
Right.
being.
So when this big alien hand comes down and we shoot it with nukes, it'll just be like,
Yeah.
ow,
Yep.
that stung a little bit.
And then they just move on with their business. But anyway,
Protect
so
the turf.
If we were going to be conquered by an alien species, it would have happened by now.
yeah, you think?
I
Why?
think. Well, just because, okay, if you look at the history, and I'm not saying I believe in any of this, just talking generalities here, okay? Supposedly aliens have been coming to our Earth for
50 years.
let's say 50 years. No advanced civilization is going to be coming here for that long and not conquer you, especially if you're advanced, and it would take a minimal amount of resources, minimal amount of ships, minimal amount of manpower to do it.
You could. You're assuming you can possibly understand them though.
Yeah.
Or what their
Right.
motives would be. Yeah.
Right. And look in the span of time. Since the universe was created was how long?
13 billion years.
And then out of that time, when would the very first planets have been able to form in a safe function to produce some form of carbon-based life that we know of right now?
Correct.
Carbon-based life to us right now isn't that long in the huge span of time.
No.
So, the fact that you're waging that, unless there's a totally different based form of life out there, which very possibly might be, that they evolved faster than human beings have right now. And that's a great unknown because you don't know if we're slow in the evolutionary scale or if we're very fast.
Right.
We're the only thing we have to base off of.
Right.
So,
And also what I'm basing this off of too is the UFO sightings that we supposedly see, things in the sky we can't explain. These things obviously move faster. It suggests that their aircraft is more capable than ours, meaning that they are a more advanced civilized. And if you control the skies, if you have the air power, where you can just come and go and invade airspace and come freely,
disappear,
then that tells me you only need like a handful, a small armada to come in here and take over.
Well, if they got
so
here,
I think
if they got here,
off
jet
of that-
propulsion's out the window, though.
right? It's some kind
Anybody
of gravity.
to get here, there's no way you could do it by jet
No,
propulsion.
there's not. So I'm basing that off of what we're seeing, you know, to if that's the case and they are advanced, you know, whether they're more evolved like Tim was saying, or, you know, whatever.
Well, I think
it would have happened by
maybe
now.
a
Maybe.
equally or possibly more plausible explanation is that it has already happened.
Yes.
And right now
Yes.
we're living in a simulation, like an ant farm of the aliens or extraterrestrials
Right.
that have already come and conquered Earth.
Right.
It's all just a big science experiment, I think.
Huh.
Plausible.
Well, there we go. I think none of us know what we're talking about,
I agree.
and we're not going to know. Not in our time, anyway.
No.
You know. I mean, hopefully that would be cool. Before we're gone, we get to see something like that. That would be
yeah,
sweet.
but what
they say if you did know, it would destroy your brain, and that's where a lot of these
but
people that
I
were
think that
normally
technically is-
claim to have encounters with alien life and then go crazy.
No, and
Like-
that's true. Like
yeah.
like the whole H.P. Lovecraft shit
Yes.
and Elder Gods and stuff. But if
If they're what if they're just trying to slowly acclimate us?
That's
You know what I mean?
That
They're just
assumes,
like,
a
here's-
that assumes a benevolence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
20 years, it won't be
Yeah.
such a big deal because we've been
They're just kind of like slowly. I mean, before it was like, before it was like sacrilegious. Then it was foolish, and now it's like, well,
and
we
you got
don't
discredited
know.
if you did come forward,
Right.
even if you were a
And so
military
now
pilot
it's
or a
becoming
scientist.
like, well, there is something that we don't know what it is, and then after a while, you know,
Maybe they're
well,
Little
maybe
bit
this is
more.
a part of their plan. They're making us all gay bones so that we can't reproduce.
well, I think another plausible explanation is
can't
that there
reproduce if you're-
was quote unquote more advanced civilizations in the epochs of time when Earth could have formed life. Maybe they had like a different type of intelligence that built up this all shit, like
Yeah.
Göbekli Tepe
Right.
or any of that stuff. And then again, an astronomical event wiped them out. We're just starting to discover more shit off of them.
So
So
a lot of people believe it's reproduction that's been fucked with, whether it's interculturally or, you know, the only logical explanation for an entire species to exist is that it stopped reproducing.
yeah, it's a whole biology.
Yeah, and then there's these truncated lines, you know, where it doesn't go any farther. They were here, they're gone. We don't know why. One of the best explanations I've ever heard is that their reproduction somehow halted or stopped. Yeah.
which is kind of what's happening to us.
Yes, and it could be done like the king is impotent and he says only I may have sex with women. You know, the
right.
god chosen ruler, and you go extinct.
There's
You know,
just
that's
no
an
more.
easier explanation than some of the more dramatic things like
Yeah, there's been studies with rats where they let the population of a tank get so big, or of an enclosure get to some point, and then just naturally they stopped making more, and then they turned on each other, started killing each other, killing the young,
And then wasn't there
natural.
some layer above them
and then
who
there
were...
was the beautiful ones would be at the
Yeah.
top, and they would just climb up to the top of the cage. There was a certain fraction
Yeah.
of them that would just climb to the top, groom themselves, you know, almost to death, and then just watch everybody else go nuts.
Wow.
You know, in those rat studies.
was there any evolution from there? That's interesting as shit.
No, I think they eventually just wipe, you know, they wipe each other out.
Yeah, I guess they don't have other things like resources or
Right, they
choice
just-
or will or
yeah.
anything. It's just a one generational.
Well, it's just
and then
once-
you can see a lot gleaned in one generation.
Yeah,
what
and well,
one
I think
generation of a species would
What
do.
they were getting at in that study is that just once a population hits a certain point, it's like a switch is flipped, and it's like, oh, there's too much of us, we got to reset, you know,
Yeah.
and then
By whatever means possible.
right, and if you look all around the globe, especially in developed countries, you know, reproduction is either stopped or in decline.
Well, and you know, it's funny you mentioned. We were talking about this last night. You know, down at the dock while we were drinking some beers. Is that we were talking just generals. I'm not saying I buy into this, but we were talking about how the whole COVID thing was kind of China's way of thinning out their population and kind of thinning out the herd from the weak. Because if you think about it, who did this affect? Was people with weak immune systems, the elderly,
Obese.
you know, people
Yeah.
with pre-existing conditions and whatnot. and we were talking about how this was like a form of like population control, underlying population control. And then also, just this past week, China has now approved where they can start having 3 children per family now. Used to be 2 for the last couple of decades. Now they bumped it up to 3,
Yes, yeah.
and to boost their population.
They're
So it's
worried
kinda like
their
way of-
their aging population won't be taken care of by enough younger people.
And that's how it is all over the world.
That's the line.
Just about every country right now is having that problem.
Right. So we were talking about like this was their way of thinning out the herd, and kind of like you were saying, hitting the restart button, repopulate with young, fresh, impressionable minds to bring up through the ranks and repopulate.
Which is also kind of crazy because Taiwan swears that China's ramping up for war. You know, so that's weird. China's
They
like,
need babies to
the
become
China's
soldiers.
like, yeah, we need some new
we
kids.
need kids.
Also, did you see that John Cena had to?
They're all making cell phones.
Yes.
China because he called Taiwan a country.
Yes.
And China hates Taiwan.
Yeah.
They refuse.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kinda like Israel, they refuse. They
Right.
break them off the map if they
Right.
could.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's scary because the United States has got warships over there, driving in between
At the ready.
them and at the ready, and it's just that's a fucking volatile situation, man.
It
That
is, but it's
crazy.
business as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, for the businessman, yeah, it's business as usual for sure.
We were just
No matter what happens, it's going to be business as usual for the businessman. You know.
we were just delivered a special gift.
Yeah, what is that? It's like a gold $100.
It came from Uncle Neck Brace, so
Okay.
you got
A
the
gold
origin
100
story.
Trump.
Yeah.
Is that Trump on there?
Yes,
Yeah.
it says DT in the like the numbers in the upper left. DT, it's Trump.
It's a little gold bar.
And the serial number is 123456788, which
That's.
shows you a little bit of creativity. That
Doesn't
you-
Here, we
seem-
can.
they
Should we
found-
take a picture?
But
of
it looks gold. Like it looks like it's real gold.
It does.
You could probably trick somebody into buying that.
I
for
bet
me.
there's chocolate inside.
Oh, I guarantee you, I
That'd
can
be
get
cool.
something for this out in this town tonight.
Oh, you bet.
Oh,
yeah,
he's gonna go
$100
push 100
for a
bucks
gold, a Donald Trump.
For a Donald Trump $100 gold bar.
Yeah, come on.
You should
You
look
could,
online and see how much they're worth.
you could probably get. Yeah, you could probably get
Really?
150 at least. How much?
$4.
$4.
Around here, I'm thinking it's worth way more than $4.
Yes.
So.
I take that bitch to Somerset. I'm getting $100 at least. Shit.
Challenge. I say,
Yeah.
maybe you shop that around at work this week.
dude, I could sell that.
You
at
up?
work.
You up for the
I
challenge?
guarantee you get more
You up
than
for the
$100.
challenge? Get them to talk about it and see, like,
Yeah.
he has this thing.
Like, you know what? Did you know that Donald Trump was trying to save the American economy by putting out little gold bars? $100. Put your money in gold, man.
You accept the challenge?
Yeah.
I found this earlier.
think
If you
we-
like that, you'll love this. I
I
found
say
this
we
on
give
the
it to him and
Facebook.
see if he can sell it
What is that?
for $100. That'd be epic.
Savage Randy's showing us something on his
The
Facebook.
white privilege card.
Oh. Okay.
What are the serial
And
numbers?
it says Donald Trump. It says Donald Trump on it. 4545. 0045
Oh
0045.
yeah, 45th president.
Yeah, white privilege card trumps everything.
Ah.
Yeah, has your card holder number and issue data since birth, good through death.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama with that critical race theory. You know, that critical race theory. They latch onto things like that. You know.
I guarantee you could get way more than $4 for that where you work.
Oh, I guarantee you.
And
$40. I'm saying I can get
It's
more
worth
than
$4. Like, you can buy one on eBay for $4.
Oh, I
See if you can-
without a doubt I could get more than that.
Yeah, whip up a little buzz. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get a bidding war started.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I could sell that motherfucker for sure. Like,
You
man,
should
this
take
is
the
gold. No, I don't want to take because I'm still on probation there. I won't
In a
start
couple
any
weeks,
shit.
in a couple
but
weeks,
yeah,
yeah.
but I, without a doubt, I could sell that for more. Absolutely, dude. That's a gold mine. Those things right there.
And it comes in a plastic case, too.
Yep. Take
It's
those. to-
official.
Yeah, people
Take those
love
to
things in
bars
plastic
around
cases.
here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What if you can get it signed from him? Or can you fake a signature?
It says it has a signature.
No, I mean like have the case signed, like you do at a memorabilia shop.
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sign it, and yeah, that would get you an extra couple hundred.
Except you could write his name and then draw like a small dick underneath it.
You're gonna fire Randy off there. You better be calm talking about that shit. Look, he's having troubles with that mic stand. You guys are.
Keep sliding on.
It's sliding off. Yeah.
You got a piece of Luann?
You just throw a block under it.
Oh, shit. What else was
Lock
I
it
going
up.
to talk about?
Do we need another break or?
No.
All right.
You want to go to the list?
Yeah.
It's time for Rickety's, 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 Rickety's.
Stadium taco.
There we go.
Thank you.
There's your intro.
Perfect. I can't do any worse than that. There's creatures on the bottom of the ocean floor called bobbits.
Bobbits.
Yeah, and
Lorena bobbits.
I was watching Deep Ocean, like that Blue World 2 Deep Ocean. Yeah, these things are 3 feet long, about as thick around as your bicep, and they got these just terrible fucking pinchers. And they're carnivorous hunting worms. They look like straight out of Dune. They're insane. Like they got these. Yeah.
Yeah. How big are they?
3 feet long.
3 feet long. Holy shit. And they live off of the thermal energy, not the sun, right? They're probably getting
They're
like that.
carnivorous. They hunt, yeah. They live in the deep sea and hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at a picture of them right now. They are great. That is some sci-fi shit.
Lorena Bobbit was aptly named.
Yeah, those dude, that's aliens right there.
Yeah.
Totally.
The bobbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have these massive mandible claws.
That shit is crazy.
So wait, like, did they live in deep water? You said.
Deep.
Yeah, and they burrow deep, and then they just leave these feelers out, and then when they come out, it's just like dune, like the
Snatch
spice
stuff
worms.
up.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
So they're down there with like all the fish that have like the luminescent fish.
Yeah, they're
alien looking fish.
yeah, but they're mid depth. They're like the super deep stuff is like 8,000 feet deep. They're like 4,000. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the
Damn,
Marianas Trench.
Yeah, they're disgusting
No,
creatures.
I think the Marianas Trench is like over 3 miles deep.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
the deepest spot.
Yeah.
26,000 or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I call my crack. The Marianas Trench.
The episode of this was a whale fall. So like when a whale dies over the deep ocean, it falls down. And it's the whole bonanza of like from miles around the seafloor comes and like for years feasts on this
It's
shit.
like a Ponderosa buffet. One of
is.
those things fall down.
It is the Ponderosa. Maybe Ryan's. I don't know.
The Ryans. Well, Ryans wasn't a national chain, I don't think.
No?
I never
Ponderosa.
heard of it.
Ponderosa was. Ponderosa was everywhere.
Cracker Barrel. I've never been to a
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, Cracker Barrel.
And what's the place with
Is
the,
it?
What's the place with the fountain?
God.
The fountain
Hell
of
yeah.
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral.
Golden Corrals
I've never
were,
been to
yeah.
Golden Corral.
Golden
That's all
Corrals
buffet,
were like
though.
a
Golden-
trough.
Golden Corral's just all buffet.
Have you
Yeah.
ever
You can't
They have
order
steak.
food there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to an Amish
They have
buffet?
steak though.
No.
No, what's an Amish buffet?
Amish buffets, they have them like on usually Fridays and Saturdays out near Lancaster. Yeah, you go to one. I think it's where the whole idea for Cracker Barrel came from.
Oh, really?
These old school Amish buffets.
Bunch of crackers.
But it's actually good food. But I
I'd
don't
love
even know
to.
why.
I'd love to see a black Amish family.
I would too.
That would be cool.
Is that allowed?
I don't know, but it would be awesome to see. Like the Jefferson.
Oh,
Like the
they move in.
Jeffersons. The Jeffersons move in, and they're like moving on up.
Well, yeah, it would start with one guy converting.
Lancaster,
They
PA.
like the Fresh Prince.
No, one Amish dude's daughter would bring home.
There goes the pasture.
Oh, that'd be the shit. All
Yeah,
kinds of
that writes itself.
Yeah, some Octoroon Amish family. Woo! Yeah, that'd be some good shit, man. I'd like that. Jebediah with a perm. Like, damn, Jebediah, your son over there, he doesn't seem to burn in the sun.
Tyreek Dial.
I noticed at church your son, Jebediah, he was dancing, and it was very off-putting. His hips seemed to move in a way that the rest of
unnatural.
the rest of us, it's unnatural.
Then we just take the plot from Footloose.
Yeah, right? Like the choir is changing in town.
Our crack research team just came up with 10 of them actually exist.
Are you serious?
There are
There's-
10 known black Amish people.
What? How did that happen? Man,
That's the census.
I'd love to interview them. Like, how in the hell did that happen?
If you're black and Amish, please call in.
Yes.
Like,
they
it
hearing
all
us?
started, I was on a Greyhound, and I got off at the wrong exit.
I broke down
Yep, I broke down, and the
outside of Lancaster.
only thing to come by was this horse and or this buggy with a big ass dog pulling it. And What in small Ohio town, roughly 25 miles
Iowa.
there are some biracial children whose mother left the church, bore them, and then returned later. Holy shit, I nailed it.
You did.
Wow, they're a major curiosity in the town. I bet it is.
What town is it?
I bet it is somewhere in Ohio.
They probably won't tell you because everybody would be there.
I bet it's out by the
Reality
cabin.
TV executives would be there.
That would be
With open checkbooks.
awesome to see a little fucking wow.
Raising a barn.
Wow, little Stefan Currystein or something.
There are black Mennonites.
Are there?
Yeah, Mennonites is a more open sect, but
Really?
Amish is hardcore and
Yeah.
more to lineage. Yeah.
Because we're not used to seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that girl would have to be excommunicated and welcomed back, which is
Right.
not a
She would have to be on Rumspringa.
Right.
She would go on
Rum-
Rumspringa.
That was
Springer.
possible that you could come back.
Yeah, well, on Rumspringa.
Rumspringa,
You're allowed to.
On
Yeah,
Rumspringa, they're
Rumspringa,
allowed
yeah.
to go out and do whatever they want to do on Rumspringa.
Right, but if you
You
leave,
can bring anything back from
if
that.
you choose to not follow the path and you want to go and live the
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to
our
choose.
kind of life,
But on
you can't go back. You can't change your mind like 10
That's
years
what I'm
later.
saying. This
No,
must have happened.
but on
or no, it might
Rumspringa-
have happened on
on
Rumspringa.
Rumspringa, they're allowed to go out and do whatever they want to do.
Great movie idea.
So
What
yeah,
happened on
no.
Rumspringa?
Yes. Yes.
I would watch What Happened on Rumspringa.
Like Tyreek. on
Jerry Rumspringa. That's your new show. You'd host Jerry
Well, you know, whenever
Rumspringa.
when that show was on,
Amish Girls Gone Wild.
Jerry Rumspringa. Ye is not the papa. I don't know how you fucking
Yeah,
say.
no, that
You're not the
sounds
father in Amish.
You throw ye on there, it's right
It's
on.
Amish.
It sounds right. Yeah.
Like the DNA results come back, and
It's Yoder.
Jebediah, you are not the father. Tyreek is.
or is it D'Angelo?
D'Angelo Rumspringa.
Quan.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
D'Angelo Yoder.
The Wives of Rumspringa.
Sounds like a Madden name, a created name.
Yes. The Amish Wives. I want to see that reality show where they're all bitching about Jebediah. They're all laying around in denim on hay bales and shit. Girl!
Drinking goat milk.
Yeah. Yay, girl! he shouldn't be treating you like that. You know, one plowing a day is good enough, you know.
Ye ain't no come again, girl.
Ye deserves more than denim in ye's life. Oh, yes.
Yoder.
I ain't no Yoder back
So if you're out in Columbus and you happen to know these people,
Yes, please. Oh,
Please,
man, that
please.
would be the best. That would be the best
Pictures
story
would be
ever.
great.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be that would be a movie. That would be a great movie.
How do you know that, like, the ones in Columbus aren't the guys on this, people on this whatever Bach you said it was? That's what they're Rumspringa.
Rumspringa.
Where their Rumspringa break, they listen to us while they get wild.
The people in our listeners in
yes.
Columbus are
That could
Amish
be.
people
Yes,
on Rumspringa.
yes.
Wow.
That
makes
seemed like
perfect
logical
sense.
to me.
Makes a lot of sense now, because I was feeling a real Amish vibe.
Yeah,
I was
we
feeling
brought
a real,
it full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're on Rumspringa,
Yes.
The Rumspringa.
learn what the email is.
Yes, if you are a mulatto Amish dude listening to this, or preferably lady, if you are a mulatto Rumspringa broad, hit me up. Let me be your pool boy or your barn boy.
Your barn boy.
I'll be your
barn
hay bale boy.
Let me be your barn boy.
Let me sit on that oxen with you, and
Plow.
yeah, I'll be. I mean, I can't go out in the sun or anything like that.
He'll be your
bullshit.
plow boy.
I'm allergic to denim, but
You're a nighttime pool boy
Yeah.
and an indoor barn boy.
and I need micro blends. I can't fuck with all that denim. I got sensitive skin. I'll get all rashed up. I can't. The denim's too rough on me, Helga.
I'm gonna burn you with denim.
You have DJ skills, though.
I
would come handy in a Rumspringa. You could introduce them
Yes.
to a whole new world.
yeah, I heard they're wild. I heard they get really wild, man. They are,
They
you
go down
know,
to Florida.
Florida.
Do you remember a couple years ago there was that show Amish Mafia on A&E or Discovery Channel or one of those two? It was like 10 years ago.
No, I don't.
I used to watch it because it was my guilty pleasure. And in that episode, it apparently, well, they all went down to Florida and other Amish
Sex.
Yeah, they would meet down there, and that's where they would experience
Congregate.
life. Yeah, they would.
Hold on one second. Hold on one
They
second.
would all go.
What's going on back here? What do you think? Let's all take guesses at what's going on back here. Is there pizza delivery? Is that your mom, you think? Oh, you look nervous, dude. It could be your mom.
Somebody dropping off something.
The toilet's broken.
Is she asking about those streaks in the toilet?
Toilet.
I did use their toilet, and it
Now
went,
where it's clogged and still
I'm
running.
just retracing the crimes of the past 45.
yeah, the 45 minutes. What did we talk
Yeah,
about?
last 45.
Is it
Really
the
win that money, or did you steal it?
is it the chocolate
Is it the Amish Mafia coming to wipe us
chocolate
out?
Amish mafia? What's going on? What's happening back there? You want, who fill us in? Who?
Phyllis?
Oh, his sister? Is she hot?
Is she,
My hair was hot. My head was hot. I figured out it was my hair. Oh, she's a doctor?
She is a doctor. Yeah.
Wow. I could use some doctoring back there. No, so, well, okay, you were talking about the Amish mob.
The Amish Mafia, which I hear is not
mine-
true.
They just go down to. Yeah, I don't think that.
They just meet up, basically.
In the show, they portrayed them to all. They were all meeting down at I don't know where. It wasn't like Miami Beach or anything.
Okay.
But like at a random town somewhere down in Florida. That's where they all went to
Clubbing? They go
experience-
clubbing?
Yeah. To experience the American dream was somewhere down in Florida.
Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
I used to work with a dude who,
And I think there was like an Amish dude who chose to live that path, and he lived down there. So when they came down for Rumspringa, like he set him up. Like this is where you can stay.
gotcha.
The old Rumspringer
Kinda
setup.
like
Yeah.
a tour guide. Like
Somebody's, yeah.
Classic
You got
maneuver.
Rumspringa.
You got to have
Yeah,
a
it's a
connect.
class-
When you're going on Rumspringer, you got to have a
Yeah,
connect.
what do you need? You want meth?
Yeah.
He was the concierge. You need meth? You need. What do you need? What do you want?
Rumspringa
What you want?
concierge.
Right.
Yeah, I used to work with a guy who was from Wooster, Ohio. He grew up out there, and there was a bunch of Amish in that area. And he would tell me that when they were on Rumspringer, they were wild. Like, they were the ones to go to for weed. They were the ones to go to for all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Party hard.
Like, they partied hard. They were like some good old boys. And he also said that they would jump you, which I thought was kind of crazy, you know. I mean,
Who would jump him?
the Amish dudes will jump you.
The
whoa.
Rumspringer.
Oh,
Yeah.
to go mess you up.
Yeah, like if you go to a
Rumspringa.
bar and there's some Amish dudes on Rumspringer, they're all riled up, dude. They don't, I mean, think about it. They didn't grow up, you know, with loose girls and shit like that. They grew up, you know, having
Baling hay.
baling hay.
They're some strong boys.
Yeah, they're cock strong. They're retard strong. You know what I mean? They're
They're full of
backed up they
things.
put on a roof. You ever watch them put on a metal roof? Like they do that. Two dudes will put on a metal roof in a day.
in anger.
That was
Yes.
like
Church.
51.
That's pent up.
Like the old school saws. And
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're
power
hardcore.
equipment.
Well, the ones I see come around in the van, well, like we would see them, you know, in the city even. We'd
Yeah.
see them come. They
They
drop
get rides in the city.
You drop six of those motherfuckers off out of a van. Like they would pay a driver. They'd pop out, and man, they could build anything in no time. You know?
They put up my neighbor's garage in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those dudes don't fuck around.
When I was a kid, they had my aunt and uncle had Amish come out and repair their falling apart barn,
Mm-hmm.
and they drove black station wagons, like the Chevy Caprice
Oh,
station wagons.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? They made those
Yeah.
versions, and they were black. They had to be black.
Yeah.
So I know certain sects.
Those were
I think it's
Mennonites.
Amish
Mennonites.
Or
Oh.
Mennonites. They have to be black.
Really?
vehicles.
Really?
Yeah, they can't be like flashy colors. Like that's why most of them are like black vans.
I bet you it
or-
smelled so bad in
at least
that
around
station
here.
wagon.
And I don't know what the difference is between the.
Well, the
Mennonite
ones
and
the ones out here are
Amish.
real Amish. They have the
Horse and
no
buggies.
air in the tires, the horse and buggies,
Yes.
all that. But
Now, some of their farm equipment, I think they have the rubber around the back of the tires, but it's not the vulcanized rubber. It doesn't have an inner tube in it. It's just like
yeah,
a
they can't
tractor
fill them with
tire.
air. I know that.
Tractor
Why?
tire on like a metal spoke.
Air is the devil.
hard rim.
The
Can they
devil's
play with
in.
The
basketball?
devil's in that air,
Yeah.
dude. The
Tire
devil is
air.
in that air.
That's that vulcanized rubber. It's the devil. I don't trust it.
Yeah, I think an Amish girl would tear me up. She would probably work
Yeah.
me over. You know what I mean?
Got them big hands.
Yeah, strong hands.
Big
I can't
shovels
handle
and
somebody
shovels.
with
Core
bigger-
strength.
Yeah, I don't like anybody with like the big strong hands.
Well, and also too,
holding
they
me
smell
down.
you've ever been close to one, like
Yeah.
in public, they smell.
That's that natural musk.
Oh, a friend of mine, he
is.
works at the Red Cross, and they used to work at the Red Cross. He actually listened to the podcast, but he would say that was the worst thing ever. Like on a hot day, a blood drive in Amish country, because the women are just like
Piping hot.
Menses.
Yeah.
and it fills the room, and it's
Yeah, but I bet to them-
They don't notice.
I
it.
They
bet
don't
to
notice
them-
it. No.
It's bet to them it's like a musk.
My beef is strong.
Yeah, it's like a
He's told me
barbecue.
he's told me he's had to actually go outside and puke.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
it's bad.
Yeah.
Oniony.
A blood drive in Amish country. Yeah, stay away.
Some bad ham.
So you don't want to go muff diving in Amish country?
No, you don't.
Oh.
They got to be big old muffs.
Do-
Shoe flat
do
pie. You don't
Amish
want none of
people-
that shoe flap.
Do Amish people perform oral on each other? You think there's some
Is
Amish?
that against
I
sodomy?
think it's probably wrong.
That's not sodomy.
Yeah, I think technically.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Peeing in mouth is
I
sodomy?
do know of a local Amish group. I'm not going to mention the town, but it was a local Amish group, and because they kind of incest.
Say what?
Essentially.
Like first cousins
Procreate.
type shit.
Right, second cousins, first cousins,
Oh,
and every once in a
man.
while to replenish the gene pool.
They hire.
No
gingers, though. No
They-
Dude, I just watched a
And
documentary.
supposedly, this Amish community, like I said, I'm not going to mention the town, but it's local. It's in our county.
Oh shit.
Will pay you $500 to.
Breed.
Yeah, they
To
put a sheet.
No
make a
gingers,
donate.
They put a sheet over. You don't see the face. You don't
Yeah.
see from the waist up or anything.
Oh, that's
like
my
that.
favorite.
And they'll pay you to, essentially, to replenish
BDAZZ
their.
style.
because
Now
after so
why
many
wouldn't they
years,
just
decades-
turkey baste it? Why wouldn't they just turkey baste it and not?
That's
I don't
probably
know.
wrong
And
too.
I don't
the
even know how
toolage.
much of this is true. Again,
Yeah, this could be-
That could be urban legend.
This could be
It could
urban.
be.
This could be
But this
suburban
was at
legend.
where you guys work.
Yeah.
A guy from there was telling me like, "Oh yeah, down there, man."
I
every
wonder
once
if
in a while,
redheads
like,
get
every,
anything
10
extra.
years, like
They
every
don't
10
take
years.
redheads.
They don't take redheads.
They
What?
get
They don't.
shot.
Nope.
What kind of asshole is that shit?
They only take the most virile.
Is it because of small dicks or what? What is
you
it?
got, you had the pooping problems and everything. I mean,
yeah.
you gotta have a strong immune system.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be,
her immune system is obviously going to be strong to make up for my weak shit.
You can't penetrate that.
I will give
biome.
her the best 2.5 minutes of her life.
No, they want the gingers are the guys that are repressed. They want the gingers in the barn.
Oh, so they don't want they don't want gingers for breeding?
Well, the
always
guys
thought
want to breed
barn
you.
use only.
I always thought I was breeding stock.
You're barn use only, dude.
They're the fluffers of the Amish
Yeah,
world.
you got to get
Yes, I'm the fluffer.
the barn fluffer.
Amish fluffer.
My hands are too soft to fluff the female.
Oh, you don't have to worry about your
You
hands.
touch dong only.
Oh man, I gotta fluff Amish dudes.
Schmegma cleaner.
I don't want to be fluffing Amish dudes. They're too grizzled. They're too mean.
They don't manscape.
No, they make fun of me too much. I don't like the way they make fun of me. They're
My
very,
Yoder.
they're very mean. Those Yoder dudes. Wow. So you can donate your DNA to Amish because
and they pay you.
yeah,
Like $500.
I did just watch a documentary how London Pakistanis.
Supposedly.
Pakistanis in London, there's this thing where they marry their first cousins, so they just have this whole like plague of kids being born, deformed.
That's only London Pakistanis?
Well, this documentary was on
Yeah,
London Pakistanis. They have this thing where they marry first cousins, and so much percentage of these kids are being born with all types of degenerative, issues and shit like that. So that just led me to believe. I wonder if out of us you had to pick someone who's in their lineage, they married first cousins. If you had to pick out of us,
It's so good to be back.
if out of all of us in our family tree, at some point there's a branch that touches another branch a little too close of a first cousin, who would it be? Go ahead, Randy Savage. You get to pick first.
Yeah, I can think of one.
Who? Go ahead.
She was, I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah, she was a first cousin. She was hot.
Oh my God!
She was like 4 years older than me.
I did not ask for testimony.
Oh my God!
Did not ask.
Fucking whiffed on the biggest softball ever.
I was maybe thinking you'd throw a slur my way. I didn't know you were gonna be like, yeah, fuck my cousin. She was a dime piece, dog.
I never said I fucked her. I said I had a crush on her. I was
All
like
right.
9. She was like, I don't know,
Holy shit.
13.
Whoa.
All right, obviously
But then, of course,
turn the top of that mic to where the just.
But
this
then,
part.
of course, realized, oh wait, we're related. That can't happen. So it was like as soon as the switch came on, it went back off when you realized, like, hey, your first.
And by switch, do you mean just the tip, or what do you mean? But
exactly.
Oh yeah.
It was one of those scenarios.
How old were you?
I'm pretty sure I was around like 8 or 9.
Ah,
and I think she was like 14, or like 13, 14. She's a little bit more developed and older, and right around that age.
You playing hide and seek, and you were like, "Oh, I found you."
But I didn't know that we were that closely related, and yeah, like T just went. Whoop.
You grind up on her a little bit.
It was like,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. So obviously that was not the question I was asking, but this was meant to. Well, the point of this exercise.
Still doesn't know.
The
Make
point.
sure I answer the question right.
No, the point.
You answered a question that was never asked.
Oh no.
The question is there.
You answered it exactly right.
Whoa.
That's what I was fishing for, but that was perfect. I caught
Master
a grouper.
angler.
I was fishing for like goldfish. I caught a grouper. Now that exercise was basically to get us to crack on each other and find,
Out of this group here.
yeah, like who would you think's relatives slept with the first cousin? I didn't mean for you to be like, no, I tried to fuck my first cousin.
Guilty.
Like if you really thought the rest of these motherfuckers were gonna be like, oh man, me too.
I might have to change my answer now. Originally, I had Uncle Meat, and then after that, I was like,
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking wrong again.
Yeah, he gave the answer away. Spoiler alert. You should have said spoiler alert.
remember last week when BDAZZ said, Randy, maybe you need to run your decisions by somebody? We need to put him on a time delay.
Is he getting the 4-second time?
Spoiler alert, I tried to fuck my cousin.
Well, I was 9.
Ah, jeez.
The
What?
question was, if there was a family member that you would have incest with.
No, dude,
That's
I
my
appreciate
question
it.
to be.
I appreciate it. That was a better answer
Like,
than
yeah,
I
if
would
it
have
was a
gotten.
cousin
That was
or
more
like
than
an
we could have
aunt
hoped.
Or
Really.
something like that,
No, listen, you won. You won me. All right, you stole my heart.
You
With
win.
that was my goal.
You win.
You won. You left me. I don't even have another. I don't even have a follow-up question after that.
Yeah, I,
Other
thought I was
than-
about to get shit on. I got
Yeah. I thought
got
you were.
saved.
I thought you were about to get
saved,
attacked.
Saved
too.
by the flag.
Yeah.
Me or you? I thought one of us
Yep.
was going to get
Yep.
it real hard, but no, he took a bullet for
Oh
us.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, there you go. If you're listening to this podcast and you tried to fuck your cousin,
We got more Rickety's list, don't we?
yeah, no. I was just throwing that ring out. I would like the people from Columbus, if they could, somebody, anyone, let us know what your Amish situation is, and if you see any chocolate Amish. I mean, that's
Or
obviously-
Brooklyn.
That's what we're looking
Shout out
for.
to Brooklyn too.
Brooklyn, what?
New York.
What
Thought you
about?
said the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Oh, the Bronx,
The Bronx.
New York. Yes, we definitely have some listeners in the Bronx.
And in Russia,
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find any Amish in the Bronx.
I don't know,
Or in
man.
Russia.
They may
No?
get lost.
Yeah. What about Russia? Are there Amish in Russia?
I don't know.
I
Probably
don't think.
not.
No, that's like a German thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
Like Germans who fled.
Yeah.
Dutch,
Pennsylvania
Dutch,
Dutch.
German. Yeah, they speak like the Dutch. They still speak like Dutch German. I don't think that's not a Russian thing. Russian motherfuckers are still there.
Yeah.
Like they don't even have to like pretend. Like they're for real. Like they got like half a car being pulled by a mule.
Gypsies?
They have all kinds of crazy gypsies. Well, I think everybody has gypsies, right? Every area has gypsies, which is
assume.
just
I would
basically
assume, yeah.
like a band of, scammers
I think
and outlaws.
Eastern European gypsies are the start of true gypsies, and they.
I think you're right.
like
and, yeah.
Romania.
Yeah,
or-
like and they're
Our
in,
people.
and they move to other different places.
These
So
two,
every
yeah.
place has
Yeah.
gypsies because
Yeah.
the meat and Rickety lineage has the
Has the
authentic gypsies.
Thick gypsies.
yeah.
Yeah, the Bulgarian, Romanian. I think those.
Czech,
Yeah.
Hungarian.
Yeah, I think those are the real ones.
Yeah.
But then there's also like
OG.
Irish gypsies.
Yes, there are
travelers.
pikeys.
The travelers
The
and the
pikeys.
pikeys and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I come from a long line of those motherfuckers who will like sell you a driveway,
Yeah. yeah. Never show up.
never show up. Those type of motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Give you that real cheap roof with those 5-year shingles on it and shit. I think I come from them. I'm pretty sure. All right. So, anybody got anything else?
After we talked about the 600-pound life stuff, like other shit comes up.
Yeah,
there was a show called Big Small.
Big Small.
It's still on, I think, but it's basically morbidly obese dwarves.
Oh.
And I can only think the reason they make this show is because watching them exercise is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, it's
and I hate to admit that, but it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Watching them do just about anything is pure joy for me.
For me too.
I love watching them box. Boxing to me because it's like the boxing gloves are bigger than their whole arm, and
that used to be a thing when midget wrestling.
They all look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah,
they all have
it's such a.
Yeah.
It's such a
it's heartbreaking
thing.
The episode I watched, though, they seem to work harder. Like, working out, losing weight quicker.
Tyrion Lannister was a beast.
He was.
He fucking carried that whole show. He was the star of that show, basically, right? I mean, it wasn't Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, but Game of Thrones was
Tyrion.
Basically like Tyrion's show. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It was like all seen through his eyes, pretty much. Yeah, he's a savage. And he was also in that LARPing movie we were talking about last week.
Role Models.
Role Models.
He was in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude is awesome.
He was in that Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. With him and Leslie Jones when they did Naked and Afraid.
That's classic.
So good. When she's got hot sauce. She's trying to
I don't think I saw that.
Hot sauce.
Oh, dude. Leslie Jones.
I never saw it until Meat showed it.
I haven't seen it.
It's one of the best. It's so good. She's like, he's like, she knows my name. She keeps calling him Tyrion. That's some good shit. All right. Well, we have hit that time, and as for all of the chocolate Amish out there, and what else did we talk about this week?
Po' boys.
Aliens. Setting up our bathhouse in downtown Johnstown.
Yeah. We didn't revisit that.
Yeah, well, I think we nailed it.
Time has passed.
I think we nailed it. Just to reiterate, if anybody wants to be investors in our bathhouse business in the poorest city in Pennsylvania, luxury is key. And there are people with money here that will use our bathhouse, we think.
You could be clean.
Yeah, clean. Clean is always
relaxed.
Release your toxins here.
Yeah.
You could get birch beat.
By
yes.
Birch beat
Uncle
by
Meat.
meat.
Uncle Meat will gently slap you with birch.
Beats by meat.
What's the U
That's
stand
great.
Oh,
You sillies.
You silly.
Ulysses. Ulysses. Or Eunice.
Eunice.
One of those two. Is what
Janice.
I went and I bought Super Tecmo Bowl 3 for my Super Nintendo, and I made everybody at the table like players, and they only let you put in a consonant and then a last name, so I made you meat. Because I didn't want him to be confused by like Randy Moss or if I put Pete Moss. So I made that. He broke out with like 4 sacks one game, and I sent the picture to the group text, and he's like, "Cool. What's the U stand for?"
I'm slow, man. I did. I thought it was like Ulysses.
Why?
Rickety didn't ask what the R stood for.
Because I asked who was Bob I was like,
or
who
BDAZZ.
I was like, who's B Feces? And he's like, that's my running
Bob
back, Bob
Feces.
Feces.
It's been that way since he was a teenager.
Right, so I'm like, well, what's the U for with my name?
He's always had a Bob Feces on his team. I don't understand it.
He's my go-to guy.
Is he good?
Oh, yeah, he is now. He raised him up. He's leading the league in rushing. Kind of like R. Seagull is at touchdowns.
You went off in that game, too.
He's also the punt returner and kick returner.
Really?
No shit.
Did you give me speed?
He is the athlete
speed.
of the bunch.
Your speed.
He's the proven athlete of the bunch.
He doesn't have any speed. You have no speed.
Oh, I shouldn't have speed.
0. You have throwing power.
I shouldn't have speed.
No accuracy.
I should be in a.
That's why his
All power,
his
no
accuracy was like
no
53%.
I got one eye, dude.
Yeah.
I should be in a power wheelchair. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, for the Guys podcast, episode 112. We love you. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, I'm full of your crazy, man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That's that stuff got to be hot. Now, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. Now, I'm supposed to be a crazy man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like that stuff got to be hot.